Hi Capricorn, thank you so much for joining me. Welcome to my channel. I am Shandra Lynn and this is going to be your June general channeled energy reading. Please remember that it is general, so take it how it resonates with you in your life and your situations and your experiences and disregard the rest. And we will go ahead and get started. I have to say though, like right before I pressed record, like all of a sudden I was like, man, I am really hungry. So apparently Capricorn is really hungry. And nothing is like really hitting the spot. Something might hit the spot, but like 2 hours later it's on again. Okay, we got iceberg and submerged. Dawn, new beginnings, and this is talking about the current energy right now. And then we got eagle, communion. And then we got Milky Way perspective from the higher self card. Okay, what I'm being shown is that in the past there was this iceberg, the submerged energy, and what I'm being told is that quite a bit was worked on. Maybe even in a sense it's like an awareness that something was going on, but also not having the vaguest idea as to what it actually was. But then just being like, well, if I was meant to be aware of it, then I would be aware of it, and kind of changing your focus back to you. And I'm changing your focus back to something that you find joy in, or that you find blessings in, or that brings you happy, or that just, whatever it is, it's like you can lose track of time. And it could be several different things, and it doesn't... It's kind what I'm being shown is like an ice wall, okay, is what I'm being shown. An ice wall on the water. It kind of acted as a dam, and it was being broken apart, but it was being broken apart. This is complete energy that I want to say is universal energy working towards you. It's karmatic energy working towards bringing, you know, being able to fulfill your karma, you know. And what I am being shown is that there was, like, there's this ice wall that was like blocking it, and in a sense it could have gotten to you, but it had to be able to go through this wall, go over it. This wall was blocking you, blocking its direct path to you. And what I want to say is that something else that you had chosen, an action step, some kind of a realization that kind of flipped your perspective, gave you a higher perspective. But then they're also saying that it gave you this it was like an amplified, I'm guessing we're pulling these cards down, this amplified instinctual gift and ability, okay? And then we also got waterfall for effortless. Okay, so we got this ice wall, right? And it's like all this work that you have been doing, but really have yet to see it being manifested, right? It's like there's an awareness, like something's going on, but there's this unsureness of exactly what it is. And on top of that, of being like actually doing so much work and changing things about yourself that you do not like, and focusing more on things that you do like. It was kind of like you, in a sense, whatever this ice wall was, you didn't see what was right beyond it, right? Because it's huge. It was like way over you. And you never had the opportunity or the tools to be able to climb it, break through it, or anything. There was just there wasn't anything accessible to you. So it was more of a changing that thought pattern of like, I'm tired of fucking focusing on you, especially when there's nothing I can do. Like, I am just going to turn my focus and work on what I can work and what can I do with what I have. And so it was kind of like anytime this iceberg energy kind of made its awareness to you, but you couldn't see, right? The iceberg is really submerged, and they say you only see like what, 10% of it, 15% of it, and then the majority of it, it's unseen underwater. But all this focus you have been doing, like, I know we're going right back, all this focus that you have been doing on yourself, that iceberg was starting to break apart. It's starting to break apart, and it's like I said, it's a universal energy. It's kind of like a karmatic energy. What I'm being shown is you have great things, like be fearless and trust in the work that you have been doing, and trust that if you, what you have been working towards and what you desire and feel manifesting or have been asking and calling into yourself is still yours. It's right there. It's just waiting for this iceberg to finish breaking itself down, because when you receive it, you're receiving the whole enchilada. The iceberg is not going to be able to catch any of the sauce, none of the drippings, none of it. Like, it's getting none of it. And because of your earthbound Capricorn energy, it's almost like instinctually like aware, like just be a little bit more patient. But what I want to say now is that this iceberg is really starting to break. It's starting to break apart, and it's almost like you can start to feel it, because now that the iceberg is breaking apart, the water is able to go through, and it's sending you on this new beginning, okay? But what I want to say is that it's almost like, in a sense, it's like been feeling it for a while. Like, in a sense, you can feel the pull of the water, even though it's just been a little tiny bit at a time. But what I'm being told is that this iceberg has used so much. It in a sense, it was like if it knew that you could see over it, you would be able to see that there's, like, boop, like more water to go and explore. So what it's been doing is, it's almost like it had no choice. It's been having to take and put more on the top, and put more on the top, and put more on the top, and all in the hope, like, it's funny because I'm seeing, like, I'm putting like more ice on the top, and being pissed off at Capricorn as well, because look, they're not paying any fucking attention to me. They should be paying attention to me. I'm up here, like, they should be asking what I'm doing, blah blah blah, but like completely focused elsewhere. Now, what I want to say is that there is going to be, okay, so you're fixing to go into this waterfall energy, okay? And instinctually, you have this awareness. It's like you feel that water's current pulling more. And you're going to get through this next process effortlessly, okay? No matter how much it feels like it's twisting and turning you, and you can't stay in one position or keep your head out of water for a long period of, like, it's kind of like what's going on, and the current is really starting to pick up. in a sense, I want to say that everything that you have been working on, and this is exactly how it's being shown to me, it's this eagle communion, right? And it's almost like you were focused on what you could do, and what you could do was communicate with this eagle. And what you did not know was that this eagle was taking everything that you were talking about changing and creating and flying over this iceberg and being like, this is what we're doing. And then it's being created over here. And so it's so much of it, like I'm being shown, like it's gonna really blow your mind when you see how much is already created, because you feel like you have just been working with what you could, and there really wasn't much resources or tools or equipment that would help you really make the changes that you've been talking to Eagle about changing, right? Like there was just, it wasn't happening because you did not have the physical tools. But what you did have was like this purpose, this like, oh, it's going to, like, I can do this. And you could, because all you really needed was like your mind and your heart and your mind. So much has already been built. This iceberg is now coming apart, and then we've got Capricorn that is going to be like going through the iceberg now, because it's no longer a solid wall. It's no longer a solid wall. It has destroyed itself. It has weakened itself beyond the point of being able to fix it. So that is like what I'm being told is just kind of take an otter approach and just kind of lay back and put your hands like this and just kind of keep your head, like just kind of enjoy the ride. Okay, whatever is coming, enjoy the ride. And just know that when you don't have to, it's not going to be a struggle for you to get out of the current. When you see something and it's not like you're going past it, don't try to flounder to it. If that was your true genuine creation, it's almost like the water, the current would have naturally pushed you onto like the beachy sand, and it would have been like an effortless out of the water movement. So what I want to say is that there will be a few there might be a few things that come into view and you're like, hey, maybe that's it. If it's not automatically taking you there to basically like beaching your butt on a sandbank and like you being able to fully set up and get up and just walk out of the water, then just continue to let the water take you. Continue to let the water take you. It's almost like, and you can call on that eagle energy too, because it's like being like, okay, you guys, I would like to know more about what's happening. Where am I at right now? I'm like, just like a communication, right? Like some form of communication that is going to be like, hey, everything is okay. Hey, everything is okay. This reading could be like a, hey, everything is okay. It's actually amazing. So just kind of kick back and just know that like when you hit like a downfall or something and you get submerged, like you're gonna pop right back up. You're gonna pop right back up. And you are the otter and the water as well. Okay, so going under the water, it's actually it's just actually a connection of you with a source. Okay, because yeah, oh look, we've got the corn mother with harvest. Like apparently we have an amazing garden, y'all, that we were just unaware of. We got the snake with shed old skin, transformation. All right. Like I said, it like just let yourself naturally go through it. And then we've got the twin gods, the complete opposites, the yin and the yang. And this is destiny, higher true self. This new is your destiny. It's, oh, okay, so this time period has been like the darkness time, right? And then all of a sudden the new day comes up and surprise, like, it grew. It grew. What I'm seeing with this harvest and the shedding of the skin and the twin gods, it's almost, I want to say, it's, okay, all right, with it being underneath the waterfall and that communion card, and knowing that this next period is really going to be like, oh, the breaking out, like this is leaving the iceberg behind, right? That is exactly what this is. And what I want to say is that whatever this iceberg energy is for you, it has been your dual, you know, you've got, when you play a game, you've got your, either on this side or you're on this side, you know, it's there has to be the two sides in order for it to work. So what I want to say, is it's kind of like, it's almost like, okay, this game is done. This game is done and you're moving on to start a new one. All right. Pay no attention. What I'm hearing is pay no attention and no mind to a sore loser. Okay. As that waterfall energy is navigating you, all I want to say is just really kind of like, they're just showing me like this otter energy of just being kicked back and allowing the water to take it and not flounder, because it's almost like this current is specifically designed that if you just lay back and you kick back and you enjoy the scenery and you enjoy the view and you kind of just take in everything that is changing, even though it could be really shocking, that this waterway is specifically designed to just like flawlessly, effortlessly, painlessly get you where it is that, you know, Eagle has been going back and going this and this and this, this and this and that, this and this and this. But it's, if you try to fight it, if you like, if you're like, you know, like calling back and yelling like, I'm not the sore loser, you're the sore loser kind of energy, and it's almost like, because it in a sense, it almost like makes you change the way that your body flows in the water. That's when you get the knockarounds. Okay, so if you do feel that knockaround, just let it be. Oh, okay, just like let it get you back into that kickback energy. Okay, and that was your June reading, Capricorn. I'm really excited to see where you're going, because I'm a Capricorn as well, so I'd like to know where I'm going as well. Let's get excited. All right, I love you guys. If you're going to follow, because I'm going to continue this on Vimeo, that link is below. If you feel guided to reach out to me, my email address is below. And I love you guys so much, and I will see you in a couple of weeks.